She'll be spinning around the mountain when she comes. All right, this week's Porsche Cup races took us to Bathurst and Mount Panorama. I've done a few like time trial-y type things trying to get myself as a benchmark with some tough cars around this track. So it wasn't crazy to me to try and take this on. Back in the past, this course scared me quite a bit, but now it only scares me a little. Our I rating this week went from a 1239 up to a 1430. I had it up to like a 1490, but I decided to do some races on a day where I wasn't streaming and knocked it down a little bit to the 1430 there. I still had fun with them though. Had some ups and downs on that day as well. Our safety rating went from an A268 to an A3.6. The mountain was more or less kind to us. My times here at Bathurst, we had a 209.379 as our best lap on our first race of the week. I was able to get that down to a 207.057 in a practice and a 207.478 in a race. I did spend a while off stream practicing in a test session, and I was able to get a 206.888 or something like that. But that involved a lot of crashing, and I just, to be safe during a race, I wasn't able to get that kind of pace. I couldn't do that like 2 or 3 laps in a row for sure. I just had to push too hard to be able to get it, and the conditions had to be right and everything. So, but I was able to get it, and I was pretty proud of that. My success rate here really mirrored my ability to not get caught up in crashes on the first lap for the most part. I think I had one race where I locked up going into Forest Elbow pretty late in the race, and that kind of took me out. But yeah, for the most part, avoiding all the wrecks on the first lap was what led me to either success or failure, whether or not I could pull that off. And that seems to be kind of how I do well when I do well. I was able to get one win this week. And that one, you know, I was in 4th. 2 of the cars in front of me spun out fairly early on. I don't remember if it was in the first lap or not. But yeah, then we were just kind of putting around in second place for a while, and I thought that was where we were going to end up. But the first place guy just kind of parked maybe halfway through the race, and okay, I'll take the win. I'd rather have earned it, but you know, a win's a win. So we got one this week at one of the more difficult tracks in motorsport, I think. I do like the track. It's taken me a while to get as comfortable as I am with it. I still get pretty nervous at times, especially like I said, trying to avoid those lap 1 issues. I had another race where there was a lapped car who was following a car that I was catching pretty quick on my same lap, and he just pretty closely, like he was staying with him until I caught up, and he just slowed down going into the S's off the skyline like super hard, and I had to hit my brakes to avoid just rear-ending him. And the car behind me had no idea that this was going to happen. I didn't have any idea this was going to happen. I avoided hitting the guy in front of me, but I did not avoid getting rear-ended in that case. So it was not great. And there were lots of moments, not exactly like that, but kind of like that. So maybe this taught me some more accident avoidance kind of things. We did have a race where we had a decent weird little battle towards the end where a guy went up the inside in Forest Elbow and got past me, but in compromised his exit in the process, and we were able to get back at him on the big straight, and then he did it again a few times until he finally spun in hella corners. So I don't know what his plan was. He only lost, he didn't get ahead of us, and he ended up behind another guy. So, but yeah, I had some really good fun races this week. It was a pretty stellar week. We ended up in the fixed series for the Porsche Cup, 64th place that week, which puts us P13 overall. And in the open series, we ended up 58th, which puts us also P13 overall. We're not going to be doing Porsche Cup this upcoming week. I'm going to be switching back to the GT3s in the VRS and fixed series in the practicing for Suzuka. We are going to be doing a charity 24-hour charity stream, starting off with the 10 hours of Suzuka coming up this coming weekend. Saturday, I think it's 7 a.m. Central is when we're going to kick off. I'll have a link down below in the description for the stream and the charity link for Extra Life is the charity that we're doing for raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So last year we raised $600. The stream's grown a ton since then, so we'll see what we can do this year. I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I'm super excited to get that underway. And next week we'll be able to come back and tell you how it goes. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you'll be able to see the results of that. Thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman to follow us along live. See ya there. Bye.